All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded about a yard deep. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Down, 60 Pittsburgh. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. X3, 218, chopper. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Here we go, here we go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Now.
On first down, Taylor. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
That's the way.
Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On third down, Tubbs. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Zoo! 51, Mike 51! Push him back! Push him! Leo! Let's go!
From the gun, Tubbs. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Echo! On the ball!
Off the play fake. Tubbs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Looking to throw. Tubbs. And he's got Shockey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's caught at the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
throw on second down. Daniels. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Watch 54, watch 54. Protein spill. 5.
Off play action. Daniels. Able to find Turner. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Operating from the gun. Daniels got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, high 7. Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, you got deep? Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he's forced out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Greystone Travis.
A gain of 2 on the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is going to be 49er football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Okay, go.
Following the fumble recovery. Tubbs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Showing it. Showing it. 6-6. Pull it high. Ready, ready.
From the gun, Daniels. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
You got it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Got it. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. That's complete to Turner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
At the 42-yard line.
Set. 10 Lobo. Hey, orbit. General West. You must be dreaming.
On first down, Daniels getting this into the hands of Turner. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm Pilot, 64, weak. Check 4.
Second and 4. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready? 50, plant. Go. 47 is the mic. 47.
Operating from the gun, Tubbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, exit. On the bucket.
Back to throw. Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Tubbs over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Back.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike 51.
On 1st down, it's Taylor, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
60 outlaw. Watch QB drop. Bang. Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
Off the play fake. Tubbs. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the gun, Tubbs. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On the double. Mike 51. Here we go.
Off play action. Tubbs looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Check 26, check 26. Blue draw Corker. Check go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's second down and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end.
To throw again, Daniels. Being chased out left. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Ready?
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch one.
Back to throw. Tubbs. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first and 10, Daniels. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Greystone travel. Alert 3. Watch twins. Fire.
Throwing again. Daniels. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
18 yards, first down Niners.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
4 down. Alert. Pop 2.
To throw on 3rd down. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Looking to throw on second down. Tubbs. He's got Thompson here, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Squish.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 51. Mike 55.
On third down, Tubbs going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Yeah, he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Niners. 64 yards.
And the 49er first down.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this.
Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Go.
Motion.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Watch twins. 22 jet bomber.
The give to Taylor. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers get a score closer. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Go.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready?
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, Daniels. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That's it, baby.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Check 3. Mike's 47.
Hey, zoom.
All day.
Zoom.
Off the play fake. Tubbs. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking to throw. Tubbs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On second down now. It's Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tubbs. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
49, check 49, check 49. Blue draw quarter.
Here's Taylor, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ready.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Tubbs. They set up the screen to Peyton. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Tight left. 4 down. Check, check.
Looking to throw. Tubbs, and he hits Drake. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Crunch. Greystone, travel.
On first down, Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Watch the pass.
Ready?
This will be caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Ready, go.
Mike 51.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
All day, baby, all day.
Check.
Go on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Shift.
General West. Fire.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Ready, ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Off-play action. Tubbs. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Pilot, 64, reach. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Tubbs, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Heavy, what you got?
Please grip, please grip.
And to give this time to the tailback. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
25, X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Echo.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Ready?
From the gun, Tubbs. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Pats, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall to 8-6 with the loss.
Down. 10, touchdown. Ready, go! Ready, set! Let's go! Okay, ready! Ready, ready! Set! 60 Pittsburgh! We good! 132! Right on! Here we go! Set! Hold! Set, ready! 60 out, head go! Ready, ready! Get the plan! '22 jet bomber! '22 jet bomber! Hood, hood! On the double! Single! Set, hut! 60 yard! Hood! Here we go! Here we go! 7, ready! Here we go! 91. Set hut! Ready! Set up! Ready! And read! Set! Hut! Let's go now! Ready, go! Let's go! 18 gator, 18 gator, hut, go! Come on, set! 30 base! Ready, ready! Down! 10, touch scared! We good! 32! Right on! Okay? Right! Hold! Set! 60 pitch, head go! Here we go! Set! 10, Lobo! Set, ready. 60 outlaw. Single. Ready, ready. Get the plan. '61. Match. Hood. Set, hut, 60 yard, ready! Here we go! Set, hut! Ready! Set up! Ready! Set, hut! Here we go! 91. Ready, go! Ready, go! Ready, and read. Hut, go! Ready? Right! Ready! Let's go now! 15 Lonnie! Return! 132! Let's go! 18 Gator! Top bird! Hut! On the set! Hut, go! Come on, set! 30 base! Hut! On the ready! Set, go! Got it! Hook! Ready up! Ready! Down! 10, Tuscan! General! West! Set up! Set! 60 pins, set up! Here we go! Set! 10, lower, set, cut! Set, ready! 60 outlaw! Let it go. Ready. Hit the flag. Great stone. Travel. Let it go. Set. Hut. Ready. Here we go. We good. 132. Right up. Here we go. 70 ending. Hut. Ready, set. Hut, 64. Weak. Hut, go. Ready. 91. Hut. Let's go now. And read. Set go. Okay, ready. Rotate, spell. Let's go. 15 Lonnie. Ready. Come on, set. 18 Gator. Set, huh? Down. 30 base. Set up. On the double. Set, cut.